Hoi, what's up? So let's talk about the science of controversy, something that I am an expert at. Joking. So let's talk about controversy and why I believe you must constantly do it. Why I believe you must constantly offend people. Why you must always tell people that they are wrong in some way, and how it will help you in your life, and why the world isn't controversial enough, and that is basically the basis of most of our problems. Because I've made a video called the Oprah Winfreyization of the world, and how people are getting politically correct, and they're basically obsessed with this political correctness, and it's basically ruining us. So I'm going to go into the depth of it, the science of controversy. Let's go. So what is controversy? It's basically anger, shock, and insecurity. Why do people get angry when there is someone, when I say words, literally words, I'm not even hitting them, when I say words to them and they get angry, what is the reason that they get angry? Because at some level they do not know what they think about themselves. They've not thought about it, or either they have created a massive illusion in which they think their survival depends upon. This is how society also works. If you do not adhere to their illusion, they will actually endanger your survival. Now those days are going, like we are almost out of that nonsense, and you can just do your own rubbish, and in fact if you disobey society in a certain way, you can make a living very well. But most people are still in that zone. They are still in that zone, and they're still creating illusions. So the reason people get so angry when you offend them, when you say things to them that they've never heard of before, is because they assume that it is related to their survival. Right now, for example, if you call Bill Gates a loser, right, it's not going to evoke a response. He'll be like, okay, bro, whatever floats your boat. But he's a billionaire because he's secure, he's sorted in his life. But if he gets angry, there is obviously some other thing that is going on in his life, right? Some level of insecurity. So, in a way, anger or angering people is a detector of illusions. Okay, it's like when you have metal detectors, it's like that. So when you're putting controversy on someone, you go like beep, okay, this is a weak point, this is something that I can piss the person off with. So people who are getting controversy into your lives, or who are pissing you off with words, are basically telling you that you are a weak person, and they know how to play you. They completely understand you. So my thing is very simple: offend and offend until the world loses all illusions. Now let's examine an illusion, right? If I insult your mom, if I say you're a mother effer, you may feel bad. But why will you feel bad? Firstly, your first illusion is that words have meaning, right? That is your first illusion. And your second illusion is that your pedestalized mom, something will happen to your pedestalized mom, or maybe you have some kind of hidden feelings for her, and therefore I'm getting it out in public, and therefore you get angry. So these are the two reasons, but both of these reasons are basically attached to your ego. Right? Your ego is saying, no, this cannot happen to me, and these words matter to me. And in fact, most people, I was talking about survival, and most people who are at the top of the survival, like they've made enough money, they've made enough rubbish, they have the biggest illusions. This is so ironical. Why do they have the biggest illusions? Because they have the highest cash flow. So they have to ensure that cash flow keeps coming in through those illusions. And if you insult them, they feel more insulted because they feel threatened. So similarly, this is all related to your ego, and your assumptions that words have meaning. So what is the solution? The solution here is one: self-offend. Offend yourself first. Okay, and I'll make an entire this on it, on having conversations with yourself. But basically, what you have to do is self-deprecate. To see which words evoke anger in you, or shock, or insecurity, or whatever, and understand your weaknesses. Get it down, like fillet it down to nothing, and understand why you have these insecurities. If you want, go to a psychiatrist, go to a counselor, talk with them. Not a psychiatrist, a psychologist. Go to a counselor, talk with them, and get it to the bare bones. Understand who you are, so that no one else can take advantage. They say in cricket there's a saying like, get your own wicket, get yourself out. So that is what I believe in, that when you got yourself out, you will stop getting pissed off, because it is just you. You will realize that you are the result of all your problems. So when you self-offend, right, and you destroy your own illusions, how can someone else destroy your illusions? Second, this is optional, of course. It is offend others, and I'll tell you why you should offend others. Because when you see someone can be saved, or, when you feel bad for someone that they are in this deep illusion and they are in this deep mess because of this illusion, and you feel you can save them, then go ahead and save them. But how do you do that? You go after their illusions. And I'll tell you how this has given me an advantage in life. It has given me great friends. Okay, it's given me NihilAnand. Okay, it has given me followers. It's given me followers that I love and who love me. Okay, and I just love what I'm doing. That's all. Even though I don't really like life. Okay, it's given me so many beautiful people in my life. Why? Because I offend. What is my offensive? I basically deconstruct their lives. Things that people don't even do in their own lives, I'm doing for them. So they consider me, oh, such a good friend. I'll do so much for him. So it's not about that. I don't want all that rubbish. But it gives me a certain kind of satisfaction. And if we all offended each other, we'd have much, much, much fewer problems. So, third, one thing to remember, very important, do not name call. No, calling names to someone it doesn't make any sense. At least in the beginning. Okay, always go logically. Always go after the person's. Oh, you were feeling scared last night. You may have been angry, but were you feeling scared last night? Something like that, So you ask questions. You try and understand the person. Not name calling is not offensive. That is just dumb. Like, it doesn't make sense. Even I don't name call as far as possible, unless I'm with my really close friends we are beyond illusions. And number 4, most important, how do you break this illusion? Like, what are these illusions? There are 3 major illusions. It's called RAP. It's called relationship, okay, action, and presumption. And all of these are part of your identity. Like, people assume, for example, relationship. I am so and so's son. I am so and so's father. I am so and so's wife. Okay, this is a major part of your ego. This is a major part of your identity. Action. What I do. This is what I do. Right? And I'm so good at it. I'm so rich. I'm so powerful. So this is another thing where you're questioning the actions of someone. And the third thing is you're questioning their presumptions. This is how society is. This is how life is. This is how things will go forward. So you are questioning these 3 basic concepts. Okay. So relationship, action, and presumption. These are 3 things you can destroy. Now let me deconstruct my thing. What did I say to the media? I said that I am going to sue my parents for giving birth to me without my consent, right? What did I say? Parents, I question the relationship, right? Something which the whole world basically holds sacred, I question that. Then, bringing me into the world, action, something that most parents consider sacred, right? I questioned it basically, and I went against the whole thing. And I questioned the presumption. I said, without my consent. People just assumed that there was consent. They did not even think about it. So the presumption was so deep that it was not even thought about. It was just assumed. It was not even talked about. It was just assumed. So RAP. Okay. Take down these 3 things and always destroy anything. And if you can create a sentence, if you can create a question, if you can create a controversial statement with all these 3 things in line, and I'm not going to spoon feed you, you're going to come out with your own thing. If you can do that, you will be the king of controversy. And I really hope you do. I really hope you get the views, and I really hope you get the people. Go for it.